Weekend was a big weekend for pop alt girls. Billie
Yeah.
Eilish hosted Saturday Night Live. Did you watch that episode?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was fantastic, actually.
No, look at me.
Well,
So out of the loop.
Billie, she did really good. Now that she was the host / musical guest. She
I
pulled
love
a
her.
Timberlake or a Paul Simon, if you will.
Mhm.
It goes way back when. And that's quite an honor to get as an artist to be a host and a musical guest. But of course, Billie Eilish is a megastar, and her
Yes.
musical performances were phenomenal, and she
bet.
looked great. But something about Billie Eilish, man, like she has a face that looks like she's 20, but she also has a face that she could pull off 40 at the same time. I swear to God.
What?
There's certain angles with her haircut that you look like, and you're like, this is a hot middle-aged woman. And then you're like, oh, no, wait a second. She's only like 20. And then there's angles where you look at her and she's like, oh, yeah, she's just a young girl. But she has that like Karen face that in a couple of years from now, I could actually just see the future. I know what middle-aged or 35-year-old Billie Eilish is going to look like. And it's going to be similar to Kelly Clarkson, but cuter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm all about it. Don't get me wrong. That's my type. But but it did trip me out because I'm like, I know that, you've been in show business and a megastar now going on 5 years and time flies. And that's going to mature somebody very much so. But she's still very much young and hip. But at the same time, like you could pull off like 40 years old. Like I'm thinking of Arrested Development. There was a character, I forgot her name in the show, but she pretended to be an old lady to live in a retirement village. All Billie Eilish needs to do is put on a gray wig and they'll believe it. They're like, okay, yeah, you're a grandma now.
Right.
You go from 20-year-old teen sensation to a grandma just with the switch of a wig. By the way, it was pretty funny, SNL, and they're loading up on their Christmas sketches for future Christmas specials. Next week, Paul Rudd's going to host.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, see, the ladies love the Rudd.
He's a nice guy.
Is that why you love him?
He just seems like a solid dude. He really does.
That's why he's people's sexiest man.
Yeah, he doesn't age.
They asked moms all over the country who's the most solid dude, and Paul Rudd came in number one, so they named him sexiest. On Friday night, I went to Club Congress to see my girl UPSAHL perform, and I talked about her on Friday afternoon. Played her song Drugs, and it's a song that we don't play on this station, but it is a song that got played on radio stations all over the country. She's blowing up, and I was playing her on my morning radio show since she was 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I'm a family friend at this point. To me, she's like family. I'm like Uncle Beef. And see her signed to Arista Records and blow up and have millions of Spotify listeners and do her thing is amazing. And she put on a great show Friday night, but something weird happened at the show. I'm hanging out with her dad, who's a buddy of mine, right? And her female groupies, and she has a large female fan base, a good-looking female fan base too. We could have gotten laid from her female groupies.
Wow.
Yeah. So while we're sitting there, like Taylor does a shout out to me, and shows her love, and you made me tear up. Because again, there's history. It's almost 10 years. I've watched this girl grow from a little girl into a beautiful, a very talented woman, and I couldn't be prouder. So she's like family to me and to my daughter. And I had my daughter there at the show with me, and it was great. It was like a family reunion.
Right.
So sudden, this like hot blonde girl comes up to Taylor's dad and was like, so she's your daughter? She's so talented. And then she's like hitting on him.
What?
And then her friend is like, so you discovered her? Are you a manager? And she starts hitting on me. And I'm like, wait a second. It got to a point where if we were single guys, we could be banging her groupies right now.
Oh,
we're getting laid because of her. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. And obviously, I wasn't into it at all. I'm there with my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bang Taylor's fans. It reminded me of Alanis Morissette's Music Box documentary that was just on HBO Max. This happened with Alanis Morissette. Now, Taylor Hawkins, who's in Foo Fighters, was actually the drummer for Alanis Morissette during her initial run with Jagged Little Pill. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't know that until watching the documentary. And here's the thing with Alanis. Alanis put out a record where it's all women empowerment and, like being just a strong, independent woman and not falling for the traps of F-boys,
right,
so to speak.
Right.
Meanwhile, while she's going on a massive global tour doing this, at her shows, her 3 male band members were the F-boys that were banging all her female fans. And she was conflicted about that, right? And how she felt because she loved her bandmates, but she's like, come on, man, you can't rail every single one of my female fans. We're singing about how strong we are as women, and you're just taking advantage of that. Right?
Yes.
And so I felt that situation because you see the temptation and you get it. I mean, if you're a 20-year-old Taylor Hawkins, you got to do what you got to do. And luckily, I'm old enough to where I'm like, I've given up a long time ago. But younger me would have been all about it. And then been like, that's kind of weird. And, Taylor's singing songs like she's Lady Jesus. She's all about women empowerment, too. And I don't know if these girls who are fans of her are getting the message right because they're just like, yeah, I'm so empowered. Is that your dad? I'm going to bang him.
Yeah.
Is that your dad's friend? Oh, he played your song on the radio? Oh, that's cool. I'm going to bang him.
Could be empowering.
And these girls are super annoying too, man. Like, so after the show, I'm trying to catch up with Taylor. That's my family friend. That's like my niece. And I'm having a conversation with her, and we're literally having a heart to heart. And this girl like creeps up into the conversation, and then she tries to like butt in. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." And we just kind of look at her awkwardly. She's like, "Oh, so you don't want to bet? Okay, I'll go. That's good. That's good. Thanks. Go find someone else." And so I pushed her off the Powers, and Powers got her phone number.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a good night. All right, we're going to give you that keyword to text to be the master of prizes right after Evanescence. So stick around for that because you could. Yo, welcome back to the show. Let me fix my hat. There. It tilts to the left for some whatever reason. I know you guys aren't watching the stream just to see my ugly mug. I got the beautiful Mari here with us this morning, and that was our show open talking about my night with UPSAHL. And Powers did get the phone number of that girl who was butting into my conversation. She is cute. I have a picture of her. I don't know if I'll share it on the stream. I don't want to put her on blast. And I don't want to jinx Powers, but I will say this. I forgot to mention that my daughter was making fun of Powers the whole night, calling him a nerd and really kind of prodding him and poking him to step up his game. So she's like, so you talking to those girls, huh? And he's like, yeah, it's going really well. And she's like, oh yeah, did you, did you get the number? And like, no, we're Facebook friends. Oh, we just accepted Facebook friends. And she's like, that doesn't count, you loser. Go over there and get the number. And I'm like, I couldn't be more prouder of my daughter, right? Just like, yeah, that's right. Him. Yeah, you roast
Riley
his ass.
Roaster.
Yeah, get him to step up his game and tell him to get the phone number. And he went in. Based off the motivation that my teenage daughter was giving him, calling him out for being a nerd and not following through and closing the deal. And he got that phone number.
He did it.
Yes, he did. And she was a cute lady. Okay, you guys want to see? You see the picture? No?
I don't know.
Should we not?
I mean, no.
Oh, really?
Just let him imagine what she looks like.
She's pretty cute, though.
She's cute. But does she want to be on? I don't know. Would that ruin his chance?
This is the woman who was like interrupting my conversation with Taylor that I was bitching about, okay, fine. I won't. Just because you're my moral compass, I won't show the picture.
I'm just worried for Frank. Like, what if she's like, oh, I really like Frank. And she's like, oh my God, the picture, it's on the internet. And then she's like, I'm not going to date him anymore. That could have ruined,
Well, I'm pretty sure Frank Powers was like the third pick. So, no, I'm just kidding. Todd said a comment that strikes true. He's like, in Beef's world, any girl that talks to him, it means she's hitting on him. And you're partially right, Todd.
Yes.
But I will say this, it's that mentality that leads to many possibilities, so.
In your head.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, I mean, sometimes they come true. So yes,
Okay.
And like, if you think someone's hitting on you and you make the proper adjustments and moves and flirt back, it could actually turn into something. But if you think no one's hitting on you ever, then you're
right. The door's closed.
Yeah, you're cock blocking yourself.
Right.
Right.
Wow, I didn't think about it like that.
Absolutely. So yes, every girl that smiles at me or just even talks to me at all, in the back of my mind, like, she totally wants it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just the way that I'm wired. I know, like, the reality is they probably don't, but the possibility is always there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Jason knows. Yeah, she does. She did. And I do want to show her, but I will show this instead. So I want to show some clips here. Taylor performed and had a good time. Oh, this was the shout out. This was the tail end of the shout out. Now Powers record this, and I'm very grateful that he recorded this, but at the same time, I got mad at him for not recording the whole thing. So this is the tail end of the love that she showed me at the show. It was super sweet. And then you see some girls in this clip like kind of look back, all with like hard eyes. Ooh. Like, who is this magical man she's mentioning right now? Yeah, Beef Vegan. And there was a couple listeners there, that came up to me and heard me do the shout out earlier that were fans of UPSAHL's before I even mentioned her. So she was on their radar for a while, but they also listened to the show. So that was a cool moment. I took a couple pictures. Very beautiful crowd, young, hip crowd. And I'm hanging out with her dad. And again, her dad, cool guy. Cool. Like, you guys would love Mike, and there's no doubt his entire life he was always considered a cool guy. Skateboarder, rock and roll long dude. Hair. Yeah, long hair, weed smoker, partied, but was also responsible. Like, everybody likes Mike, and he's been one of the cool kids his entire life, right? But at the same time, me and him are standing in the crowd looking like geeky ass dads. And the time, age happens to us all. And no matter how cool we think we are and will continue to be, we get to a point where there's an entire generation that looks at us in a way that we don't look at ourselves. And that is, we look at ourselves as super cool, and they're looking at us like, oh, who are these dorky old guys? Goofballs. Yeah. Until, Taylor gives a shout out, and then they're like, I got to bang those old guys. So this is a little shout out. I'll share a little bit because we got to get on here in like 45 seconds. See if you guys can hear this.
When I was like 12, it was like, I'm gonna play your depressing weird ass song on the radio. And that kind of started my entire music career. And he's here tonight. Be
Oh, there he is! Yeah, buddy!
Because these two motherfuckers really were out here starting my music career, and now we're here. How cute is that? So thank you guys for being here. This shit not super cheesy.
Yeah, that's amazing. There you go. There you go.
And I still need a God.
Great. So we got to get back on the air, but I did get teary-eyed, and I am big emotional teddy bear.
Sweet.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents podcast broadcast. We're sharing video clips on the stream, but we're back here live on the air because we're going to give away a pair of tickets for the Tucson Roadrunners here in this next break. But before we do all that, Mari's here with some random facts on this Monday morning to share with us, right, Mari?
Uh-huh.
What do you got for us?
Okay, this one's real fun.
Okay.
I was surprised.
All right.
Sled dogs wear mascara to help cut down the glare of the sun.
Really? Okay, so that's the same way that football players put the black line on their cheeks to take away the glare. That actually works for sled dogs too?
I guess so.
Well, look, I'm pretty sure that the dogs aren't putting the mascara on. It's their dog owners that are putting the mascara on, right?
Yes, because according to one musher, they'll often use a simple waterproof mascara like Maybelline on lighter colored dogs.
Okay.
Yep, applying the makeup to the fur around the eyes, not the actual lashes.
I wonder if the dogs feel prettier, or if, dogs are very smart. Some of the more macho male dogs feel emasculated by it.
I don't know. We should ask them.
Yeah, those are just questions I have popping in my head. What other unbelievable facts you have for us?
Okay, the U.S. Marine Corps is 1 year older than the country itself.
Wait, how's that even possible?
The Marines were founded in 1775.
Oh, wow. Hoorah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, I don't think that's a Marine call, but still, that's crazy. Well, every Marine knows this, that's sure. So that's not a fact that surprises them, but that does surprise me. Oh, that's how we, won this country and founded it, huh? We formed the Marines, we kicked everyone else's ass, and then we're like, okay, now we got our own country.
Yeah, I guess. I had no idea.
Okay. What other facts you got to share with us on this Monday morning?
Okay. So number 3, there are 42 buildings in Manhattan that have their own zip code.
That's how big those buildings are, huh?
That's wild, though, because they're just tall, though. They're not width.
Yeah,
right?
But that many people are living in the building where it constitutes
it's
an
people
entire,
that determine zip codes?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about mailing addresses, no, I guess it's not people, but it's mailing addresses. So each
yes.
individual unit is its own mailing address. So yeah,
That's weird. 42 buildings. That's
Oof,
nuts.
That's tough to keep track
A
of.
lot of zip codes.
All right, what's our final fact this
Our
Monday
fourth
morning?
and final fact would be the animators doing Aladdin based the movement of his pants off MC Hammer's pants.
Oh, well, that makes sense now because they looked like Hammer pants when it came out.
I know. I mean, they're nearly identical.
Yeah,
It's just hilarious that that's where they took their inspiration from.
that's funny. Well, you can't touch that. That doesn't make sense, but still, I'm glad you laughed.
Pertinent.
There's some facts for you from Mari. Good job, Mari. Let's give out those Tucson Roadrunner tickets when we come back. We'll play a round of the last word. See if you guys are feeling sharp this morning. I have some fun categories to share with you as well. And we have music coming up from Rob Zombie and Kaleo. All coming up next on Rock 102.1. Don't go away. Claire, a lot of coming up. It's Monday. What do you got to do? All right, let's see. Got to get back to it. Jonathan Russell, what's up? We got Jonathan Russell on the stream. What's up, John?
Hi.
Get up in here. Let's see.
Hi to everybody.
Yes.
Oh, and Nick, it was so fun seeing you and your son. Your son's super cute.
Yeah, Nick
Need to
had
make a
a
note.
fun F My Life to share with us
Yeah, he
this
did.
morning, too. In fact, actually, I could talk about it or I could play you the clip. I'd rather play you the clip. If you missed F My Life this morning, it went a little something like this. Check it out.
Self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Rock 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Time for another round of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Emailed to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give me a call right now, 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. And Mari and I will weigh in on your FMLs. Are you ready, Mari?
Ready.
All right. First one sent to me by Bo. He said, the other day, my boss hired a new meat cutter because our old one stopped showing up for work. After he put his smock on, I told him what needed to be done. Without saying a word, he walked over to my boss, hands him his smock, and says, I quit. Guess I'm on my own.
Oh.
F My Life. What do you say, Mari?
That sucks.
That is funny. I mean, that's the work shortage right now. This is a good time to get fired, to be honest with you, because there's so many jobs out there for people to gobble up. All right, next F My Life situation sent to me by Courtney. She said, today I was written up. Too many customers complained that I didn't wear makeup or do my hair.
Oh.
I got written up for being ugly.
Ah.
No, F My Life for Courtney.
Yeah, poor Courtney.
Yeah, I'm sorry that, you think you're ugly. I'm sure you're not, but definitely brush your hair, girl. All right, let's go to the phone and see if we got an F My Life here. Rock 2.1, who's this?
This is Nick. I got an F My Life for you.
All right, what's your F My Life, Nick?
I fed my kid too much donuts at the hockey game, and he threw up all over my car.
Oh, that is definitely an F My Life. I'll hit the trombone for that one, Nick. And those sweet, sugary donuts don't smell good on the way out. I know this.
Oh, they're so good on the way in, though.
I left it till the next day to clean up, and that was a bad thing.
Oh,
my God.
yeah, you have your own life on that one. Double trombone here. There you go. I'll do it again here. There you go.
Yeah.
You should clean that up immediately. That's on you, though, Nick. Thanks for sharing your F My Life. I
Thank
agree.
You guys. Have a great one.
Yeah,
You
thank
too. All right, let's see. We got one more that we'll do here. And this one was sent to me anonymously.
Ooh.
Yes, they said, do not say my name. She wrote, today I had sex for the first time with a guy. After he passionately made love to me, I turned to him and said, you smell really good. He turned to me and said, you don't.
Oh, no.
That's my life. What do you say, Mari?
Yes, your first time, ruined by odor.
Ooh, I don't know if first time together, but yeah, I got to fix that.
Yes.
All right, there's your F My Life for the day. Let's hit the reset. We'll be back with more Beef Vegan Presents right after this. Let's see. All right, we got a weird phone call coming in. Base Star. Rock 2.1, who's this?
Hey, this is 69, Rick.
Hey, what's up, Rick? You had a weird kind of like caller ID thing. It's the Base Star. But either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Rick?
Oh, I have an F My Life for you.
All right, what's your F My Life?
This is going back a while. My son, he was only about 7 or 8, I guess. And I took him with to visit my aunt in Texas, and we lived up in Pennsylvania. So on the way home, he's like, I'm hungry. So we're hitting all these fast food joints. So he ends up getting car sick. And he throws up all over the car. And I had to get him undressed. So he's sitting there naked in the car, and we get pulled over by the cop.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh, shit, this cop's going to think I'm a pervert.
Yeah. You're a kid diddler. I know.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to think. I think there was a situation. You're kind of jogging my memory because I told the story on the stream already. And my friend who shit all over his girlfriend's kid. So, but yes, thank you. That is funny. That is an F my life for sure. Because you're like, no, I swear it's because he's covered in puke. It's not because I'm trying to diddle. Yes.
Yeah, it was an experience.
100%. You know, I'm hitting the trombone for that, Rick. F my life for sure. Thanks for sharing that, dude.
Hey, take care, guys. Love you, Maury.
Yeah. Don't get creepy now. Don't get creepy.
Bye-bye.
Later,
Hi, Rick.
Yeah. So I did share that story where I'll refresh your memory for those of you who haven't heard this story before, because it's one of my favorites. One of my best friends, John. I've known this kid since I was like 3rd grade. He was always a farter, right? He gets pepper on everything. This guy loves to fart. I mean, farts like a champ. He's like one of the best I've ever met when it comes to farting. And he was dating this girl and living with her. And she had a son who was about like 6 years old. And his girlfriend was going off to work. So they're sitting on the couch watching cartoons and eating cereal. And she's like, all right, I'm going off to work. And he's like, okay, bye. And they wave bye to her and she leaves. And he gets up to go grab something from the fridge. But when he does, he lifts up his leg to go fart on the kid because that's a little game that they do.
Oh, no.
Yeah, farts on him. And when he did that, he farted, but it wasn't just fart that came out. He ended up having diarrhea.
Oh, no.
Yes. And it just came out. And he had he had basketball shorts on.
Okay.
And so it came out and he accidentally shit on this kid.
Wait, how? Did you go through his legs and splatter or something?
Yeah. So with the basketball shorts, and they were loose shorts, and he lifted his leg up and it just it dropped down on his leg. No. So he's just he accidentally shit all over this kid. And the kid's like, and John's looking at him horrified, like, oh my God. And the kid's like, did you poop on me? Oh no, I'm so sorry, right? And he's freaking out. So he's like, oh, I gotta clean you up. So he grabs the kid up and he goes into the bathroom and he strips him down and he starts showering him off. And it's at that moment that his girlfriend realized she forgot her keys.
Oh my
So she
God.
came back and walked into the house and caught him less than 2 minutes after she left with her son naked in the shower. And he's just like, oh, no. No. It's not what it looks like.
I pooped on him.
I pooped on him. That was his only go-to. Like, no. I'm not trying to bang him. I just shit on him. It's totally fine. And that was the best story I ever heard in my life.
Oh my God. Are they still together?
No, she was crazy. She was a good time crazy. But yeah, that story alone was enough to break up.
Oh my God.
All right, let's do a teaser. Rock 102.1 KFMA, it's Beef Vegan Presents. Now, I know this is a tough giveaway here because tomorrow night, Tucson Roadrunners are having a game, and you can sit in Beef's cheap seats for free if you play a game. 600 KFMA, that's 600-5362. We want to do a round of the last word to give out those tickets. You could join Powers and myself as we hang out with the Tucson Roadrunners tomorrow night. So if we can get 2 contestants, we'll play a round of the last word, and one of those contestants will win the tickets to join us tomorrow night at the TCC when the Tucson Roadrunners face, I believe, the Silver Knights this time. That's coming up after Kaleo. Way down we go. Give me a call right now, 600 KFMA, and good luck. Clear. All right. So we'll see if we get contestants. I know it's like 9:25 and it's a Tuesday night hockey game. It's a tough sell. So, if you want to play the last word, now would be the time to do it. 600 KFMA. It would be cool to get a couple contestants. I do have some fun categories I'd like to do. Or at least even beat Mari. Even if I just get one person, try to beat Mari. Can't be Nick this time. I can't have Nick every time because they're going to think I only have one listener. And I have 7. So Rock 102.1, who's this?
This is Tim.
Tim, good. All right. Good, Tim. So either I have someone to face off against you or you play against Mari. And if you beat Mari or you beat whoever you're against, you can win those tickets for the Tucson Roadrunners, okay?
I'm good.
Yeah, nice. We're going to be on here in just like 2 minutes. I got to upload something. So, yeah, we're good. So be ready. Just be ready. We can actually do like a warm-up round if you want to. You played the last word before, Tim?
I have not.
Oh, good. You know how the game is played?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like verbal hot potato. I'm going to give you a category. You're going to give an answer. Mari's going to give an answer. You guys are going to go back and forth giving acceptable answers. And whoever gives the last acceptable answer will win the round. And then it's the best of 3 rounds wins the game. All right. So I'll give you a category right now. And Tim, I'll let you start it off. Mari, go up against Tim, okay?
Okay, you got it.
Okay, tell me a good present for a female stripper. Go.
Oh.
A pole? Okay.
Underwear?
Underwear, yes. Tim.
A stage.
A stage? You're going to buy a stripper a stage? Give me another answer. Give me another answer.
Heel.
Yeah, okay.
Money?
Money? Yeah, money's good.
Glitter.
Glitter. Oh, yeah. Glitter is a good gift.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was the last day. See, you would have won around there, Tim. So
That was
that's good.
You got me with the glitter.
Yeah, glitter is a good one to give a stripper. Tim, have you ever dated a stripper?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever dated a stripper?
I have not.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're missing out. That was a good time. They're crazy. And, of course, you never want to be in a committed relationship with a stripper because a stripper will cheat on you every single time. 10 out of 10 times, strippers cheat, period. That's just how it is. And it's not their fault. They live in a... No, they work in a sexually charged environment. When you're grinding on penises presumably bigger than yours all day long, you're going to give in to temptation from time to time again. So, yeah, all stripper. I haven't met a stripper yet that doesn't cheat on her boyfriend or husband.
They exist.
No, they don't. Have you? I mean, you worked in a strip club for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Were any of those girls faithful?
I was never really friends with them.
Yeah, that's smart.
They didn't talk to me.
Yeah, because you were serving cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was below them.
Yeah, if you don't take off your shirt, you don't earn their respect. All right, we got 7 seconds. Going to be live on the air. Good luck, Tim.
Thank you.
Rock 102.1, KFMA Beef Vegan presents. I have Tim on the line, gonna face off against Mari for a chance to win tickets to the Tucson Roadrunners game tomorrow night. If you want to buy those beef cheap seats, use the keyword RINK at KFMA.com. You'll get your tickets half price. But Tim could win them for free if he beats Mari in the last word. We'll start off with Mari, and the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Mari, name an S sound name an S word, a word that starts with the letter S that describes how dancing makes you feel. Go.
How dancing?
Yeah, how dancing makes you feel.
Happy?
No, it has to start with the letter S.
Oh. Silly?
Okay, silly. Tim.
Sexy.
Sexy. All right, Mari.
Sassy.
Sassy. Okay, Tim.
Dip.
What? Skip.
Sore.
Sore's good.
Oh. C.
Ah, there you go. Tim won round 1. All you have to do is win one more round, Tim, and then you're gonna win those tickets. Gonna be a big deal. Okay, so good.
Whoop.
Yeah, whoop whoop. All right, he's already feeling confident, and rightfully so. So, all right, here we go. Next category. Tim started off. Name a word that rhymes with pump. Go. Pump. Okay.
Lump.
Mump?
Lump.
Oh, lump. Okay. Tim. Trump. Okay.
Dump.
Dump. Okay. Plump. Yes. That's how I like them.
Chump.
Chump. Yes, I like them too.
Plump.
You already said plump.
With an S. Plump.
Slump. Oh, slump.
Oh, you got
There you go. Yeah. All right, Tim.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you just
Last
won.
minute.
As simple as that. All right, 2-0. You just smoked Mari, who's our reigning champion of all games. Congratulations. You won a pair of tickets for the Tucson Roadrunners game tomorrow night. Stay on the line. I'm going to get all your info, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
No problem, dude. Thanks for listening. For the rest of you, we got a lot more podcast broadcasts to go. You can stick around here or join us on the Rock 1 2.1 Facebook page and check out the live stream. We'll be back after this. Clear? All right. And as we get this, I'm going to get Tim's info here, but I don't want you guys to hear it. So here's a little list that'll make you feel better about your financial situation. Here's 8 simple pleasures that rich people don't have that us poor people get to experience on a regular basis. Check it out. Vegan presents. I got a list that'll make you feel better about your financial situation. Because, like people sometimes they look at the other side of the fence and like, oh, if I had all that money, I'd do so much better. But optimistically, BuzzFeed asked people a question. What's a simple pleasure rich people don't get to experience? Like Eminem. My go-to is always Eminem.
I know.
Eminem can't go to a Target, and that's upsetting for Eminem.
That sucks.
Yeah. The simple things, just going out. So there's actually a pretty cool list that was whipped together of just some simple pleasures that rich people just don't get to experience. But we, us poor people,
us peasants,
yes, we relish in these wins. It's a good day when something like this happens. So coming in number 8, having to get creative in the kitchen and use what you've got. Then you're oddly proud when it actually tastes good. This is my mom growing up. It would always be some kind of surprise. And she just whipped together a bunch of stuff, and half the time it would be garbage. Sometimes it would be good, though. And she would feel like, Chef Boyardee. Number 7, the pride that comes with making a big purchase, right?
Ooh,
so, like,
it was nice.
Yeah, like when I bought my Kia Soul. Now, a lot of people laugh at me for having a Kia Soul, and they're just like, oh, what? Yeah. And I'm like, this is my car. I bought this. I financed it. I did it all on my own. I feel good about it. I drive around. I rock that Kia Soul. I don't care if vaginas dry up when they see me driving this Kia Soul. I feel like I'm rolling in a 6'4" Impala. So when you finally save up and get something like that new car or a mattress, it's a big deal.
Yep.
Number 6, that great feeling you get when you fill up your gas tank and you don't have to worry for a while. Oh, it's a good feeling.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I just did that.
Yeah, you filled it up to the top?
Oh, yeah.
You baller, you. And it's a good day, right? And you're just like, I'll just drive an extra, spin around the block just because I can.
I know. Full.
Yeah, rich people don't get that. So we're breaking down the list of the simple pleasures rich people don't get to experience. Number 5, the good aspects of public transportation, like reading on the subway or having a weird but interesting conversation on a bus. This is the only one on the list that I disagree with because I could go without those. A little too much. Like, you're a little too weird. I don't want to talk about your bug collection and why am I on this bus that smells like pee. All right, number 4, the intense family bonds that come with not having money. All right, so I'm sorry, I'm thinking about you here, Mari, because you're the type of woman who would love to have all her kids and just have a bunch of kids and have them all sleep in the same family bed together.
Yep.
Kind of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, you still have your boy sleeping in bed with you and your husband.
I do.
And you have no plans on letting him go in his own bed, and he needs to be in his own bed by now.
No
he's going to college next semester. All right. Number 3, the thrill of finding a favorite product on sale. Oh, yes. Those coupon clippers know what I'm talking about. What was the last thing you bought on sale that you were seriously stoked about?
Well, mattress on Black Friday.
Oh, yes. Those Black Friday deals. I mean, my TV that I got on Black Friday that I bought for myself, it was like 2 years ago. Right. Oh, I relished in that. That was a big win for me. Number 2, not having to worry someone's dating you just for the money. That's actually a good thing.
It's so nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fortunately for me, everyone that's dated me has always been for my personality because that's the only thing I had to offer.
That's all you got.
Yeah. No money, not the looks, none
facial
of that.
hair?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess there's some weirdos out there that are into facial hair, but it's not like my facial hair is winning any awards. I just have a beard just to cover up my no chin. And it's weird because I don't have a chin, but I have 2 of them at the same time. All right. And the number 1 simple pleasure that rich people don't get to experience, The excitement that comes when you find a $10 bill in an old coat.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, that's free money.
Oh, or in like a pocket of jeans.
Yes. Now, that's a simple pleasure that we get. We get excited by this. This is like finding a penny in your pocket if you're a rich person. And when we return from break, there was a money-finding fail that Mari experienced at Chiba Hut over the weekend. That's too funny, and I have to share with you. So we'll talk about that after Papa Roach. Keep it right here, Rock 102.1. All right, welcome back. That was a nice little story that we shared. I hope you feel better about your financial situation. We got Powers on the stream. Good morning, Powers. I was debating whether or not to show the picture of you with the lovely lady that you got the phone number of, but I don't want to jinx it. At the same time, you know, I was trying to show off, trying to brag on my boy. Be like, hey, this guy, he has face-to-face game. He might not have Tinder game. Tinder game's tough to come by, and most of us don't have Tinder game. But face-to-face game, you know, throwing on the charm, it's good to go. As long as you name drop Taylor. Now, this was the song that she went into real quick. I want to share this a little bit more because I'm proud and it was fun. And he said, yeah, no jinxing. All right. Did you follow up, though, Powers? Now, this happened on Friday. Let me ask you this. Did you text her already? Did you drop a little, hey, what's up? No? I'm waiting for the response. And while I wait for that response, let me play a little bit of Taylor's West Side song. That's right. Used to wanna be the type, right? But now it's just I'd rather die. Boy, you're just another pretty face. Let me put you in the second place. Not gonna get in the backseat anymore. Put on your lipstick, let me show you how this works. I used to hide down for there's only try not to give a fuck if you don't understand. Right. Try not to give a fuck if you don't understand. I tried to stick to the man. They told me I'm impossible, but baby, that's my brand. Not to give a fuck if you don't understand. Try not to give a fuck if you don't understand. Let me get this straight out the world of my day. You know what? Getting you ruin my good time. I'm sorry, the sound isn't good. All right. Well, I was gonna ask you guys, but I was too busy enjoying it and jamming and reliving my memories. But fine. No videos here for you. But what I will do, I will go through some of the pictures here because I do have some of these. Since I can't play you any audio. And this is audio that I wouldn't even get the stream booted off of because it's live. I actually finally have something that I could play. But yeah, young Taylor is adorable. Oh, speaking of adorable, Mari.
Oh, really?
Did you see this stud at the game?
Oh, who is that stud?
That's Powers, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. That's Mari's son.
That's my little bud.
He was having so much fun. He was a bundle of joy the entire time hanging out with Spider-Man. It's fantastic. Rock 102.1, who's this?
This is Joe.
Yo, what's up, Joe?
How's it going, Beef?
Good, brother. What can I do you for?
I was calling about the last word.
Oh, you know what? You just missed that opportunity. We just did a round with Tim, and Tim won those tickets. Now, I don't have tickets to give away, but if you think you could beat Mari real quick, we'll do one quick speed round. You want to try it?
I'm down.
All right, Joe. I'll let you go first. All right, let's see. This one, I like this one. All right, here we go. Birds do it, bees do it, but name an animal that makes you wonder how they can possibly do it. All right, Joe, go.
Beaver.
A beaver, yeah. How does a beaver get beaver? All right.
Snake?
A snake, yeah. All right, Joe.
A woodchuck.
A porcupine.
All right. Porcupine? Yeah, how do they do that?
Anteater.
An anteater,
that was
yes.
my next one.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Spiders?
Okay. Oh, Joe, you would have got smoked by Mari. Thanks for trying.
Oh, that was good though. He almost got me.
Yeah, now I'm just sitting here thinking, how do anteaters and spiders do it?
Anteaters seem pretty easy.
Oh yeah, how?
Man, that,
Like,
like an anteater and a spider trying to do it. That's the weird thing.
That's right. I appreciate the call, brother. You have a great day.
You too, man.
All right, talk to you soon. All right, so we have a farting Spider-Man story. But speaking of Spider-Man, we did have Spider-Man at the game on Friday, which Powers was in heaven, and so was Coda.
Oh my God, obsessed.
Again, yeah, Coda was smiling the whole time. Now, he was at another Roadrunners game. You brought him out with your dad, and he was not smiling. He was not having a good time. This was a totally different kid who was literally having the time of his life. Yes. It was great seeing him smile and enjoy the game so much. There's Spider-Man on the Zamboni. This is Spider-Man's first time on the Zamboni. And he liked it. I'll tell you what, though, a little inside baseball. I got to hang out with Spider-Man a lot. Kind of nerdy. Kind of a nerdy dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been doing the Spider-Man thing for quite some time. There's me walking around on the ice. Spider-Man didn't even notice he was there.
He's got his moves down, though.
Yeah, no, he does about 6 to 8 gigs a year before pandemic. And in this situation, they flew him out. He got to stay in a hotel and he got paid for it. And he actually works for Marvel.
Oh, he works for Marvel.
Well, like a Marvel subset. He is one of these official Spider-Man coming out from LA. But it's like, yeah, a company there.
Still. That's crazy.
Here's Powers freaking out. What is he saying? Oh, and there you two. Let's see.
Yes!
Yeah. So what other pictures did Powers get? He did a fantastic job. Okay, so here's my moody teenager. Right.
Her nails were amazing, though.
She has amazing nails. And Powers pointed out to me that, she was kind of just turning into a dick whenever I would come around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. And I'm like, hey, I'm your dude. Like, you love me. Why give me the grief and like treat me like the asshole whenever I come around? It's like you're being nice to Powers. Treat him like the asshole. Be nice to me, But I really actually want her to be like cool with both of us. And I figured, it's fair that if I show off your kid, I show off mine.
Yeah.
So that's my girl, little veal vegan, growing up so fast. I don't know if you guys saw the Instagram post that I did. But I shared a picture of my daughter with Taylor and her sister. And these girls, and I posted like the old man post, right? Because
it was nice.
Yeah, because I mean it. Like I'm proud to see these kids grow, and it's a trip. It's still a trip to me because I'm a grown man child. I still consider myself mentally very young and immature. But there's moments in life that I get humbled in my maturity and realizing that, time is flying by. And, also being proud to see the kids that I've known and loved growing up turn into these young adults and have these new experiences and have that huge generation gap. And so there's Taylor, who goes by UPSAHL. That's her last name. Her sister, Ryan, who's gorgeous and talented as well. But, she grew up in the shadow of her superstar sister, who was just a fantastic performer her entire life. So Ryan is her name. She knows how to play all these instruments. She knows how to sing well. She never had the desire to do that because she loves her sister. And it's like, why even compete? But she turned out to be a fantastic girl. Now she's going on tour with her sister, doing the merch right now. And she'll learn how to be a tour manager. And she's basically in the music business. So my daughter looking all hip, chilling. And then Mike, and then Powers was in that photo too, but Instagram cut him out, not me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I swear it was Instagram. He was right there on the side, but at the same time it was a family pic. So I mean, Powers is family now, but they didn't know. They're like, who's the weird guy with the Spider-Man hat? And I'm like, oh yeah, he's with me. That's my boy. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I was just talking about Spider-Man on the podcast broadcast stream. And speaking of which, there's a pretty funny story that popped up with Tom Holland, of course, who is Spider-Man. And this week, Spider-Man comes out.
16th.
Yes, and that's exciting. We'll talk about Spider-Man a lot this week because we've been amped about this for a while. But you know, Tom is dating Zendaya, right? Yeah, they've been a couple for quite some time.
Right.
Well, they shoot scenes together, and one awkward situation happened while they were shooting a scene, and I'm surprised they're still together. He farted on her.
Oh.
Yeah, he said in a recent interview, like, yeah, I farted. Yeah, I farted on Zendaya, unfortunately. He confessed her in a group interview with the co-stars. And he went on to say it's tough, you know, the suit's tight and the harness squeezes it out. So it wasn't, he was in a harness and it was one of those force farts. So it's not like it just leaked out. It accidentally shot out. And she said she felt it vibrate her leg. And they chimed in saying, you know, the suit squeezes your intestines. And the flatulence in question apparently happened during a stunt scene that called for all the actors to swing in the air together. So as he's swinging, Spider-Man just go. When Zendaya was asked if Holland fessed up to the accidental release, she explained that there was simply no hiding it. It was one of those farts that it was very obvious. And she said she felt the rattle. And Tom went on to say, no, I fessed up. I immediately was like, sorry about that.
Excuse me?
That's my bad. So, superheroes, just like us. We'll hit the reset. Be back with your beef tip right after this. Stick around. It's Beef Vegan Presents on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. I thought that was a fun story.
Oh, yeah, that is hilarious. They're so cute. He has an accent, though, right?
Yeah, no, he's from England. He's a British actor.
Talk like you're from, what's that?
Oh, can you do your British accent for me, please? It's been too long.
You talk like you're from London. Are you from London?
London.
It's so bad.
I'm British and slow at the same time.
It's so bad. It takes me, I have to process it as I'm saying it.
You're the only person that can make a British accent sound dumber. Like usually people sound more smart, more intelligent when they do a British accent. Not today, governor. Oh my God. All right, there's a couple stories I want to share with you real quick. We're going to play a clip about Keanu, people banging Keanu. But this story is a cop in Arizona who was fired after he had two simultaneous scandals.
Oh,
yeah, sex scandals. Yeah, one was engaging in a sexual relationship with a married coworker. Yep, and the other was allowing his dog to have a sexual relationship with one of his canine coworkers.
What?
Yeah, he was hooking up his dog with some other bitch. That's canine. So, and yeah, from the department's canine unit. So the former Winslow police officer has been decertified after officials say the department's canine mated with his dog and the officer lied about it. So he's having his dog cheat and then he was cheating at the same time.
Oh, so these were not two police dogs. They were his personal dog.
It was his personal dog with the canine dog.
That's weird. Did he want to increase the breed or improve the?
I guess. Well, I mean, those canine dogs, those are purebred, right?
Right.
Those
no,
are
they're
very
good
expensive dogs.
So was he trying to impregnate his dog?
I think so.
I mean, he must have.
Yeah, he pimped out his dog.
That's weird.
Yeah, he had to resign. His resignation also comes following allegations of the sexual content between him and a Winslow dispatcher. So Arizona's family obtained documents that revealed the rumors began in early March that the department's canine had fathered a litter of puppies with Officer Jared Jake's German Shepherd. Right? They should have known this guy was an idiot because he had two first names. Jake initially denied the allegation, where he provided vet receipts showing that the department canine had been neutered. Later that month, the husband of a Winslow dispatcher filed a complaint alleging that Jake was involved in an on-duty relationship with his wife. So the husband found out and was like, this guy's banging my wife. This is crazy. This is all in Winslow too. And it's like, how do you find out? Well, it's Winslow.
It's Winslow.
People know everything about everything there. It's such a small town. At that point, the internal investigation began. And then in an interview conducted on April 1st, they asked the dispatcher if the two kissed more than once, and to which she responded 3 times. And they said, "Oh, you kissed? Okay, where did you kiss them?" No, sorry, I got all pervy. I haven't been having sex.
I was like, did they really say that?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, tell us more. Sorry, I can't help myself.
You can't help yourself.
Yeah.
No, knee jerk.
So she said 1 in dispatch, 1 in the sergeant's hallway, and 1 on the penis. And so those were the 3 times that she kissed.
Huh.
Yep. So yeah, brutal, right?
So she did give specifics as to where she kissed.
No, I added that part too.
Oh God, you keep getting me.
Why? In the butt, Bob. I mean, obviously she's not going to say that. They want to know the location. They don't necessarily need the steamy details. Me personally, being the investigative journalist that I am, I need to know all the details.
You're very creative.
Yeah.
You could write.
Stories. Yeah, fan fiction. I mean, there was a while there when I was single that I was just mastering sexting. I was doing so good at sexting.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I was like bragging about it. It was so good. And now I lost all my skills. But there was a while there that I would go into my sexting and be like descriptive. And then I would find like a GIF or GIF or whatever of one of the acts that I was describing.
Oh.
And send it. Yeah. There was a girl I was talking to a little bit. Her name was Elizabeth. And she loved it. Loved it. And just like, oh my God, come here. I'm going to rip off her clothes. I'm like, yes, it's working.
You got a second career if radio doesn't work out.
I swear to God. I did feel good about that little fan fiction there.
Monetize that.
Speaking of sex, this is my segue. Keanu Reeves. People have been having sex with Keanu Reeves and he didn't even know about it. But then once he found out about it, he was cool because it's Keanu. We talked about that story earlier this morning, and if you missed it, it went a little something like this. Welcome back. We got some news for you as far as, I guess this would be video game news with Keanu. Now, Keanu, of course, got The Matrix coming out here soon. That's going to be on HBO Max. People are stoked about it. I'm on the fence. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but we'll see.
Right.
But there is no dispute that Keanu Reeves is the man, and the way that he lives his life is legendary. People always look at Keanu as like, I guess the North Pole, the guiding light of like how to be a decent human being. Well, he sat down recently with his former Matrix co-star Carrie-Anne Moss for an interview, and they brought up that even though Keanu's not a gamer, that players in Cyberpunk 2077 have modded the game so people could have sex with Johnny Silverhand, which is the character that Keanu Reeves portrays. And they actually use his likeness in this.
Oh, yeah. He looks just like him.
Yeah. You played this game?
Kenzo does.
Okay. Did you play the modded version?
No.
Did you bang Cyber Keanu?
I did not. But Kenzo told me one of the goals of the show is to have sex with people, or the video game.
Really?
Yeah, I guess.
And people didn't like this game?
I don't know.
Sounds awesome. I mean, when I was playing GTA, those were some of the fun parts.
Oh, yeah, the ladies in the car.
Yeah. Yeah. And then afterwards, and you get your money back in a violent way.
Oh, it's so bad. I know. I did it.
Anyways, he's not a gamer, so he didn't know anything about it, but he took it as a compliment. He said, and I quote, "It's always nice when it's nice." Then he started going on saying, think about how much money is important, right? So you could not even have to be there, and people could have digital sex with their digital avatar. So he actually thought it was pretty cool. And then he started getting into it with like virtual reality suits and like arousal metrics and members only, which he apparently mistook for OnlyFans.
Oh,
but yeah, he started there like really thinking about it. He's like, oh yeah.
It's untapped market.
Yeah, because he's such a giver. Keanu Reeves is such a giver. He's like, is there a way in the future that my likeness can give pleasure to lonely women all over the world and dudes too? Because I'm Keanu Reeves, and really, to each his own. I want to please them all. So good guy Keanu is at it again. And just so you know, Carrie-Anne, his co-star, is not interested in people having VR sex with her avatar, which is unfortunate because I would sign up for that. All right, coming up here shortly is 7:15. We're going to give you the keyword so you get qualified to win our final Master of Prizes prize. What prize is it? Well, that's an excellent question. I don't know yet. But I'll be making some phone calls while we do this break and hopefully have that keyword to share with you at 7:15 here in shortly. So stick around. So Rock 102.1 KFMA. I did find out what that prize was, by the way. And Mac's trying to blame Mucho for this, but they keep me out of the loop. And I want to be in promo meetings, but it's a $200 soundbar and a $100 gift certificate, courtesy of Dirty T Automotive. So it's a prize pack that they provided, which is awesome. And I gave that out. It was one of those mornings, right? It's Monday. You know, we had a busy week. We got a busy week coming up, and that'll be super fun. I do want to share this. This was cool. I got this message from Paul on my Instagram. He got one of the Beef Vegan Presents stickers, and he wrote to me. He said, I just happen to know both Frank and Austin. So he's talking about Powers. I've worked with each in film. I'm fan number 14 on your show. I tried to be 3/4, but you said whole numbers only. Love what you're doing. Keep up the good work, which I thought was awesome. He even cleaned his window a little bit, just put the sticker on it. Yeah, so Mari's got hers. So if you see like a dented bumper with a Beef Vegan Presents sticker, boom,
That's
done.
me.
Did you take a picture of my sticker on the window at
No,
Chuba Hut?
I did not.
You should have.
Mm-hmm.
I need to keep. I do have like her husband Kenzo was very jealous of my sticker placement because I have the best spot on the Chiba Hut window, which is a big deal.
Bringing stickers next time. If we can even go and show our faces in the restaurant.
You
again.
can. It was just a prank. So that $100 bill prank, I guarantee you, was one of the employees are all stoned. They got to play money and they're like, you know what we should do? And then they'll watch back the video. So yeah, and then probably sure just laughing at you, but they can't blame you.
Should we bring it back?
The $100 bill?
Yeah.
No. And if they even say, hey, you look familiar, just say, probably not. You probably never seen me before in my life. Deny
another
it.
goo
Deny
ball,
being
please.
there and be like, this is my first time here. You know, you could say that every time.
Okay.
Again, like,
they're not going to remember.
yeah, when it comes to Chiba Hut employees, short-term memory loss.
You're right.
Mhm.
Good. Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. So they're too stoned. And that's what's great about it. So you embarrassed by that?
I just love, I wanted to go back and I was like, were we being recorded? I was like, oh.
Of course you are. Everything's being recorded now. There's cameras everywhere.
I love those goo balls though. Like I could eat a goo ball every.
That's what you should have did. You should have just went straight up to the cashier and said, 100 goo balls, please. I'm rich. I'm eating goo balls for the rest of my life. I need a lifetime supply of goo balls.
Oh my God, $100 well spent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Okay. I got my beef tip now. I was trying to figure out what my beef tip would be.
Oh yeah, we didn't play that on the stream though. Our money stuff.
Well, I don't know which story, Eric. You shared several stories, but you did send me some good messages on the Facebook page as well. Eric had a shirt or a hat that said, "Where's the beef?" and went to Tombstone. And he said that people are complimenting his hat, but someone also said he's on Rock 102.1 KFMA, which I thought was awesome. So yeah, thank you for that, Eric. Tomorrow morning, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow that we have Austin in here, but Powers will be here. And we got to bust Austin's balls because this guy is the king of 15-minute appearances. Now, as you know, he went to my birthday party, him and his girlfriend, and was only there long enough to offer me a couple swigs from his $5 Crown Royal bottle. Well, he is at the game. After a very successful morning, going down to 4th Avenue and giving out stickers in the rain. So Austin did very good this week. So, he came out to hang out with us, or so we thought. And it was about 15 minutes, him at the game. And then I guess Powers might have embarrassed his girlfriend or something. And then he was gone. Oh. So he wasn't even at the Roadrunners game for an entire period. He showed up late. He left early. And now I'm noticing a pattern. This is something that we got to get to the bottom of. Like what's going on here? And are you so whipped you can't try to convince oh shit. Oh, we ran out of time. Yeah, with all the commercials and I'm playing Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's after 10 o'clock. We're done.
We're done.
Yeah. I can't even give my outro song. None of that. But anyways, so yeah, when it comes to Trevor, or not Trevor, I'm just seeing Trevor's post here. When it comes to Austin, yeah, this guy is the king of just popping in and bailing early because his girlfriend's like, I want to go. Like, no, try to convince her to stay and have a good time. And that's what we're going to get to this week when we have Austin on the show. But speaking of shows, that's it. That's all the time we have. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on the stream as always. Thank you, Mari.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early. It's going to be a fun week here, and it'll be our last week before we take our winter break. And then hopefully they don't fire me on a Friday, because they did that before. And so I'm always weary of my fireversary, which is coming up. My fireversary is coming up this Friday. And if I can make it past this Friday, which I probably will, but knock on wood, then I'll be back in the new year with new shows. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, rock local. Love you guys. Peace. And where's my outro? There it is. Bam. Later.